How's it going, everybody? My name is MoneybagsHD. I've used to do YouTube. I've kind of stopped. I just completely stopped because I was doing too many things and just didn't have the energy to do it anymore. But now I'm back. I want to try and do it properly. It's more of a hobby thing. I just want to get it out there, and I love playing FIFA, so I just started off with that. The first thing I'm going to show you is pretty much it's going to be a career mode, but it's going to be with the Super Liga. So they always talk about this Super League thing with the European teams. So let's get into it. My team, I'm not going to reveal till lucky last, but this is going to be League One. So the first team we're going to run off the skid is Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Dortmund, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Porto, Inter Milan, Juventus, Leverkusen, Liverpool, Man City, Man United. You know the standard teams: Milan and Napoli, Olympic Lyon, PSG, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Spurs, and that's going to be League One. For the Super League, League Two is going to have Ajax. We're going to have Monaco. We're going to have Athletic Club, Besiktas, Bournemouth, and I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to start at fourth. The Russian team, Dynamo Kiev, Everton, Galatasaray, Lazio, Lokomotiv Moscow, Borussia Mönchengladbach. It's a pretty tricky one, so I might get it wrong sometimes. Marseille. So we're always going to check up on them as well. PAOK. The German team, Lisburg, Real Betis, Roma, Schalke, Shakhtar Donetsk, Benfica, Spartak Moscow, Sporting Lisbon, the Portuguese team, Torino, Valencia, and Villarreal. That will wrap up Div 2. We're going to go Div 3, and we're going to go Saint Emiets. Next club will be the Turkish team, Başakşehir. I'm not too sure if that's the proper pronunciation, but we got Brighton after that. We got Buenos Aires from Argentina, Club Bruges from Belgium, ASKA Moscow, Deportivo Alves, Basel, Fenerbahce, Frankfurt, Girona. These teams are playing really well at the moment. Leicester City. What's this team's name again? I keep forgetting that team's name, but we got Lille, we got Montpellier, we got that last team that was there. Salzburg from Belgium. Espanyol, Levante. That's the other team that it was before that I couldn't get my name around. Real Betis, Real Sporting, River Plate, Anderlecht, another team, Wolfsburg, Watford, and West Ham. So we're starting right at the bottom in Div 4, Atalanta. That's not the team we're playing with. I'll be telling you very shortly. It's in this league, definitely, though. AZ. Because I want to just build this team up, and we're going to be a superpower when we get to the Premier League. The Colombian team, SD Venazar, Celtic, Domina Zagreb, Copenhagen, Feyenoord, Getafe. I think these are all pretty fair teams that I'm putting through. Germo, Guangzhou, Hertra, Junior from Colombia, Gent, and then we got Genk. It's the next one. Olympiacos, PSV, Rangers, Celta Vigo, Sassuolo, Braga. Who is after Braga? Tigers. The Mexican team, Hoffenheim, Victoria Plezen. Our team's coming. It's coming. Wolverhampton Wanderers will be our team for this career mode. I am so excited to do Wolverhampton. They've got a bit of money. They're in the bottom league. I think they'll be performing pretty well in the EPL. I like how they play. I like their players. I'm really excited for this. So we're just going to kind of blow off all the values and all the expectations and all the kind of scouting kind of thing. I kind of do my own kind of stuff. What I want to do is try and get some young players that got good potential, and because by the time we get to the EPL, these players will be about 24, 25 to be in their prime, almost ready to go. So as the team is in real life, it's they play a 5-back. I'm probably not going to play a 5-back. I'm going to play more of a 4-back with this team. I know it's probably against the rules. Sorry, I just played the music by accident. So sorry about that. But we're just getting, as I said, we're just looking for young potential players for this team. As I said, just adding potential, adding youth to the team, because we've got a lot of young players, but we need some youth that's going to be playable, if you know what I mean. Like, that can play games from like midweek fixtures, but also can play the next set of games as well, so that the game on the weekends as well, if we ever have injuries or anything like that. That's why it's so good to have so many depth players. So yeah, as I said, they play as a 5-back. I'm going to play more maybe of a 4-3-3, I'm feeling. So my defenders will probably be Doherty, Dendoka. You probably don't see much of him in the APL because he's on loan. He's a loan player. So as I said, Doherty, Dendoka, Bolly, Johnny. My CDM will be Martinho and Neves, and then up front I'm going to have Gibbs White because he's an absolute jet. Costa on the right, Jota on the left, and Jimenez up front. Jimenez is a gun in real life. I love the way he plays. He's just a scoring assist, and I play EPL Fantasy as well, and he is a gold rush. Scores against the good teams, scores against bad teams. He does it all. He's actually more of an assist king when he plays. So you're just changing up the tactics a little bit, not too much. Don't get too much into the tactics. Just changing the balance to both balance plays, because you tire your players out if you play like constant pressure and all these kind of things. So I'm just going to play it normally, play it by the book. Our captain's going to be Bolly. Neves will probably take our free kicks on the right. We need a left footer to take the right-handed free kicks, and so on and so forth. So it's what you do normally at the start of a career mode. It's not pretty, it's not nice, it's not fun, but you got to do it. You got to grind through it, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 4 seasons of this, and I'm telling you, if we don't win the first season, then we're going to struggle a little bit. But we have to get into the next tier, because I think Wolves are definitely good enough to get in that tier. Really think that we've got, and there's a bit of a glitch with this the Wolves team for some reason. They always stuffs up the lineup and always puts players in other positions. And this is my transfer list, or my short list of players. These are kind of the players I'm looking at the moment. Really want to kind of hone in and find some of these players here. So we've got like Linglet, Gomez from Liverpool. All these young players that can play a role, but also have the potential to go another step further. So I'm just trying to squeeze some money out of these guys. They're getting old. We probably don't need them. Like the likes of Ruddy, we have Sasses to make a bit of money. Bennett, we can make a bit of money on. Maybe he's 28, he's only 73 overall. If he's 75 overall, I'd say I'll give him another couple of years, but he's 73 overall. He's not going to get any higher. Let's might as well sell it while we can get the cash out of him. Ebanks Lanlet, see you later. Cavallero, he can go. Bonatini, I would love to send him packing, but we can't because he just signed. So yeah, and we got Dendoka, he's on loan, so we're not going to terminate him. We're going to try and sign the next season. But yeah, even putting these young kids on loan that are like between 62 rated to like 50 odd rated, like we just need to get them out on loan to make a bit of cash off them while they're still young. So yeah, that's what I really want to start doing. And as I said, it's going to be a bit boring at the start to see this career mode unfold. The first episode is always just talking about what's going to happen, what we're going to do, who we're going to sign, but that's what we got to do. We got to think like a manager, we got to play like a manager. That's what's going to be the challenge. And the first season, I think we can pretty much gain promotion pretty easily. I'm going to sim the home game, so the home fixtures, until we get to the EPL, and then I'll play every game of the EPL. But until we get to the EPL, I'm going to be simming home games and cup ties, because the main thing is we want to get to the EPL quick, and that's the easiest way to probably do it. In terms of just grinding out games all the time, you're going to have like 200 episodes. We're probably just easier just to start off with the simmed games and then work our way up when we get to EPL. So we did get a transfer offer for Ebanks Landlen, and we're going to try and squeeze a little bit more cash out of this team that's wanting to buy him. So I think probably about 720 would be perfect, and between about 720 to 900 would be almost ideal for him, for Ebanks. And our first game is against Bournemouth in the European International Cup. I'm going to make a youth squad just so we can just get all our like reserves players or players that don't play much in that team, so we can kind of showcase them and then ship them off in that in the duration of this international cup, so we can kind of get some loans happening, because that's what they want to see. These other teams want to see how these young players play, and then we'll ship them off when they see a little bit of a glimpse of them. So yeah, we just changed it up then. So this is not going to be live, this is all pre-recorded kind of stuff to start off with. I'll maybe do some live stuff eventually, but I'm not confident yet in myself to do the live yet, so it's all pre-recorded. So yeah, we had our first match against, so I should be using more past tense. So yeah, we had our first game against Bournemouth, and here we go. Let's see the result. Here we go. Bolly scores the goal in the 22nd minute. And also, I'm feeling like we need to sign another good winger, another good backup striker. Dendoka scores another goal, and another couple defenders, right back, a centre back, and maybe a couple of centre mids. That's what I'm feeling at the moment. But yeah, this will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be coming back to you for the next episode. Go Wolverhampton. It is the year of the wolf.